Here, right in your love placement, Aquarius, you have that Wheel of Fortune, the Empress card, the Empress card, the Empress card, and that World card. Aquarius, whatever you decide to do, whether you're taking your person with you on this new path that you're discovering or not, we see it here. Look at that, proud. Look at, there's another, look at the path, you're saying. Standing up there, doing that work, guys, and also maybe seeing something that, getting up there and realizing it was there all along. Whether you're taking that alone or you're bringing your person here who is looking, whatever you do, Aquarius, it's very good. It's very strong in your energy, excuse me, that things are turning out well for you. This right here in your love placement, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress card, and the World card. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Things are looking good for you. Hi, Aquarius. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Hi. And welcome if you're new to the channel. My name is Chris. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Hello. And cross watchers, this is your bonus reading for February. However, I want to remind you that readings are in fact timeless. So they're meant for you, for everybody when you arrive here. When you arrive here is when you are meant to receive your messages. So welcome whenever you have landed here. Please keep in mind there is a lot of energy already coming through long before I turned the camera on, and will continue to come through. It can feel like a private reading. Can also be there are particular messages and particular decks, possibly a totem, numbers, letters that I do pull at the end of the reading. But please remember, most importantly, to take what resonates for you and throw away the rest. Also, remember, this is not a prediction. You have free will. Your outcome is your own. Energies, outcomes can do and will change. Everybody has free will. So keep that in mind as you're watching and or listening to your reading today. I want to get one more here. Then we're going to get started. I did want to tell you guys, just tripping over my tongue here. Let's see, where's this reading going? Interesting, Aquarius. That I do have playlists down below. Everybody has a reading up for February. I have a few more to get out for the bonus readings, as well as some more bonus readings for fire signs, but that's another story. So if you want to cross-watch, that is down below in the description or in the playlist section of my YouTube channel. And I wanted to tell you that if you cannot cross-watch everything, which you probably can't, let's be real, you guys, we have 12 placements. So your best bet to cross-watch for yourself would be your rising sign, and also your person, sun and rising, if you are in fact going to watch more than the sun sign. Okay, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit your notification bells. It really does help my channel grow. So yeah, there's that. Okay, guys, thank you. Let's get started. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you help guide our watchers today, our Aquarius viewers, and anyone who has arrived here today? Answer questions, guide them in the right direction, bring them some peace, clarity, help them to make the decisions that maybe they have yet to make, or confirm, okay, look here, any decisions that they have made, that they're on the right path, whatever you would like to send through. Interesting how it just flipped up like that, guys. The World card. Let's take a look at what's here already. Aquarius, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength card, your very first card. That's really interesting. Okay, guys, that is Libra energy. Look at these cards, the way they're just wanting to be here in your reading. Also want to tell you, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, you're here today, and Leo again. And you guys, are you seeing how this wanted to come down today? Okay, that's how that is. I want to say to you, Aquarius, I feel like, look, the Three of Pentacles right below the World card. Ooh, guys, you see that? What is on top of that third pentacle up there? That's a path, you guys. I want to tell you. And the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, really all about working with another person. Interesting, coming right down below the World card. I want to say, I feel like you had the World card in your reading, your last reading. I could be wrong. Four of Swords, right underneath the Judgment card. Okay, Aquarius, what's been going on here? I want to say to you, what it's already feeling like, very strong with the Judgment card here and the Four of Swords going on, that you're having trouble either making a decision or coming to terms with a decision that's been made. But a lot of this for you today feels like it's within you, I have to tell you. Obviously, this has to do with your person here. The Empress is here. I love that. Oh gosh, Aquarius, look, it's right below the Wheel of Fortune, and it is in your relationship placement. But look what is here, right underneath the Strength card. You guys seeing this? Yeah, just getting very shivery and goosebumpy as I communicate these messages to you already, guys. What I love for you, I have to say to you, first of all, Aquarius, I'm going to get your overall energy here, guys. I will. And excuse me, I'm a little bit, if you've read my latest community post, you probably see my family and I have been recovering, you know. It's been pretty intense. So I do sound a little bit froggy. Please excuse me, and Chulagong, it hopefully will clear up and get a little stronger as we get into the reading, but that's how it is today. What I wanted to say to you is we see here with your very first placement already something going on with you, Aquarius, in regard to this connection here. You have the Strength card, Leo energy, twin flame soulmate energy. But guys, if you're not on a twin flame journey, please let that go. I've had people often say to me, oh, when you say that, and then I'm out. Why? If you're not a twin flame or you don't believe in it, it doesn't mean there aren't other people. This is a general reading. So if it's not for you, let it go. Truly, truly. But I will always acknowledge my twin flames and those of you on soulmate journeys, because it comes through and I'm reading for you. So thank you for understanding that. Now, I wanted to say to you, here you have this love here, but something has gone terribly wrong, causing you pain, Aquarius. We can see it here, right? I haven't even got the overall energy. I will not forget that, but I have to get into this, you guys. Now, the 8 is a number of action. It really is about moving forward. It's also about accomplishing something, kind of mastering something. And I want to say what I feel like for you, Aquarius, is this is really all about the emotional side, the emotional pain that you've been going through in regard to this connection, more like a disconnection now. Here's what I want to say to you very first. The very first thing I want to say to you, and it feels really intense and a message really direct from Spirit. For those of you here in this Nine of Swords, there's a super strong message for you to take it easier on yourself. You really, this is the thing about the Strength card. It's so many things that can come through when somebody is needing the strength to move towards someone or move away from someone. It can come through also, guys, a lot about self-love and sort of taming those inner demons. And that's that inner lion, which is actually the total opposite. That's what I want to say to you. Somebody here is taming this lion, and look, we see the lion is crying here. We see that it's really you. I feel Aquarius are really in need of some strength here. Some of you might already be coming out of it and might already be in this Empress Wheel of Fortune energy. Don't you forget that this is yours, and it's also in the World card. And you're in the World card, by the way, but it's also in your second partnership placement. So guys, I feel like there's a super big major change going on with you, Aquarius, or needing to, in order to get into that Empress energy, to start things for yourself, is what I want to say. It does feel that some of you might be stuck and might be saying some things to yourself that you need to stop. Negative things, okay? Things that are not serving you. Can be a lot about self-love and self-respect. And that is coming through very strong. And I do feel some of you have been, probably most of you, have been waiting for a really long time, had some really big struggles with your person here, and had these little glimmers of hope that you were hanging on to up here, as you can see with the floral, sort of floral wreath here. It's kind of back in the background. We do have this beautiful light here. That is the sun, I want to tell you. And right in front of it is a big old wonkin flower. You see that beautiful flower for growth and new beginnings, a new chance at what? Well, love here looks pretty darn strong. I want to say, look at your relationship placement here, guys. Is this your person? For some of you, but I have to say it is not for everyone. Some of you maybe already starting something new, or you're trying to get the courage to do that. But what I do want to say to you here, which is very big again, is the self-love, guys. It's very, very important here. We can see this 8. This is also an infinity sign, as you know, which can be, well, infinity is going on and on and on. It's life force. It's about balance. We can see it's not quite balanced. It's a little bit, got a little bit, oops, excuse me, some cloud over it here. It's like, it's not clear, and it's not balanced at the moment, I have to say. Can also be about simplicity, I want to tell you. The infinity sign, but it really is a life force, guys. We do see it's clouded. So I think some of you might have been out of energy to deal with this, or maybe it just wore you down. We can see here in the 9 of Swords, guys, we see this duality. We also see here the yin and the yang. We see that it has not been balanced. This moon, this came through in Libra, I'm pretty sure. Excuse me, it's been a rough week, I have to tell you, of recovery, so my mind is a little bit blank right now, but the moon is sort of asleep here. It's like, wake up, moon. Wake up, moon. We need you to help our Aquarians here. Guys, the 9 of Swords, as you know, can be about, well, depression, I have to say, but not in that sense. What I want to say to you is it can be for some of you. But guys, look at this pairing here. We have the Strength card and the 9 of Swords. So some of you are coming out of that, or you've just been really sad, is what I want to tell you. The other thing here, this is Gemini energy, and it can be for some of you, you're just still really grieving over your person here, and it's pretty strong, and it has affected you, Aquarius. I don't normally start a reading this way and then go so long here into the first placement without the overall energy, but it just feels like it's very important. If you're not here and you say, no, I'm already out of that, I'm already in the Wheel of Fortune, I'm already in the World card, I'm the Empress already, I'm already feeling that energy, then that's amazing. Stay tuned. Let's see what's going on here. But I have to say there are particular messages for some of you here to take it easy on yourself, you guys. It's time to come out of that, okay? We're going to wake the moon up here. You wake the moon up there and you start asking Spirit and asking the universe and manifesting and putting it out there, what you want for yourself. Wake up, moon. Wake up, moon. The moon is our compass. It's another compass there in the sky with Spirit, with the stars lighting our way, offering us guidance and reminding us to trust ourselves and trust our intuition. These are 9 swords, guys. It can mean a lot of things. Wishes fulfilled, attainment. Wouldn't say so much about wishes fulfilled. I think it might be a little bit of the opposite, but I do have to say they will be. You see this. We see the Wheel of Fortune, guys. This is a change, a turn of events here in your love life. This is about your love life. We see here the World card. This is yours. And we see in the 3 of Pentacles, somebody getting up and taking a new path. Now, it can be here. This Judgment card came through really, really strong. The minute it came down that it's for you. But I want to tell you, it is around your person. This is a number 20 card that does come to a 2, excuse me. And it really is about needing clarity. Perhaps you've received some clarity, but it's about getting a wake-up call. That's what I want to say to you. Are you waking up about your person? Are you going to be willing to give them a new start? Maybe for some of you, but for a lot of you, it feels very much that you kind of are getting clarity now or needing that clarity. If you're not, that is a strong message. And having a wake-up call and wanting to start things over for yourself, because we also see here in the 4 of Swords, guys, 4 of Swords, excuse me, you're tired, Aquarius. I see it here very strongly, but look what you're doing here. This eye is kind of eyeing this flower here. Where is that coming from? Well, we also see it here, a little bit different of the flower, but it's not the point, it's the message. You are tired. You're sort of, look, the pack here is all running around. The sun, is the sun going up? Is the sun going down? I think the sun might be going down here. And these 3 swords, that 3, really can be about growth, you guys. Can be about a need to express yourself. I'm feeling the need for growth. I'm really feeling that with the Strength card here, also coming out here of the 9 of Swords. And in this Judgment card of needing to make a decision for yourself based around this partnership here. Now, it does seem like something kind of major went down for you guys. Other people maybe were involved. And yes, there's a 3, can be that there was another person. Now, third party can mean another person, but it can also mean third party. What is that? What was the big obstacle? What was something said? What can mean divine timing? I'm not feeling that here. I'm feeling for you these 3 swords really are representative of growth, you guys. And you're looking at that flower. And that's what I do also love about this, is because you see it. You see it there. This eye, they say I think, is it your left eye, which would be the right one that you're looking at here, is really how you feel, and what you project to the world is coming out in, your left eye. And what's coming out with the true stuff that's going on in the pain, it will be in your right eye. Very interesting. There does look to be a little bit of fear here, but also exhaustion. I just want to say to you, this is Libra energy, Aquarius. There's that Libra energy again. And there's just a strong need with the 4 of Swords of, just crying uncle, needing to recover, needing to have some time for yourself. Some of you might be in it already, and you're thinking about all the things that happened, possibly the other people involved. But that 3 is a great thing for you today, Aquarius, because it really is about growth and moving on for yourself, growing from within, you guys. I think some of you have been doing some pretty heavy work on yourself, some shadow work, and diving into spirituality in a different way. And Aquarius, you really are the humanitarian of the zodiac. You have this tendency to take care of a lot of other people and beings and animals, sometimes before yourself, but I also think you can get into that. But if you kind of go off too far, you might get a little bit stuck. And that's just the energy I'm feeling here. But I also feel, I have to tell you guys, like this new path for you, Aquarius, is literally right here around the corner. Some of you might already be up there. There's that 3 again. There's that growth there. You're up here on that pentacle and saying, what? I could stand up here and look, and there's a path here. There's another path. That's the 3. That is the growth coming in. I have to tell you, also really wanting to express yourself. And I'm very goosebumpy, Aquarius. And it's funny because my mind just went to, I came out of it for a moment and thought, oh, I need to get their overall energy card. Well, no, I would like to, but if it doesn't happen, I need to tell you that is how readings go. I'm very guided, as you know, by spirit and where I need to go. And these are very important messages that need to come for you. And we're going to talk more about your amazing partnership and relationship, your love placement in just a moment here. But I want to say to you, part of the reason I think the World card is in this position, and in my readings, it can kind of be that position of insecurity or indecisiveness or things that are going on that need to be worked out with you or your person, whatever. I sometimes call it the naughty corner, as you know. But it's just also this place of needing to get clarity. And we see that here in the Judgment card. And it's such a beautiful card, the World card. As I said, you're here, Aquarius. Taurus is here. Scorpio's here. Leo's here. A lot of Scorpio-Leo energy here, I have to tell you. There is that infinity sign again, guys. That twin flame soulmate energy, there's that laurel wreath. So I do feel like your person, or you, can be you as well, have been wanting a reunion. But I want to say, for some of you that feel like you're not going to have one, or it's not going to happen, that has been keeping you stuck. And there is a very super strong message for you to stack up those pentacles, guys. That is a lot. Well, that's about the physical as well, okay, but also the relationship, about feeling secure and safe, and the practicalities of things. They're here. It's been on your mind clearly. You can grow now. Look, stack them up and do what? Build quite literally a step here to a new path. I want to say that to you. If you're feeling like you're not there, it's there for you. And the World card is also there for you. They're together for a reason. I do feel some of you might still have some obstacles in your way for yourself here, guys. We do see there's an imbalance. There was an imbalance in this partnership. That's just a total given. I want to tell you whether that's going to be righted and this new beginning is going to be with your person. That is going to be different for a lot of you, but I do have to say there is a lot of shadow work feeling here. There's a lot of coming out of a little bit of, I don't want to say coming out of the darkness, but a little. It feels that here, but there's a really strong feeling of you, Aquarius, needing to make some kind of decision here and getting a wake-up call, really. And I see that here for you. Look, after the 9 is a 10, guys, the end of a cycle, a new beginning, balancing things out for yourself as well. That air energy, 2 swords, I have to say, we see it here. We see it in the 4 and we see it in the 9 of swords. But guys, that sword energy is about getting clarity, and so is the judgment here. And you get the clarity for the future, for the world, when you get a better view, when you get a different perspective, and you take care of yourself here and pay attention to your intuition, your gut instincts. Trust yourself here, guys. I'm coming out of that. I want to say, and the thing about the World card is that is also coming to, guess what? A 3. It's number 21, and it really is about, well, getting to a point that you're ready. You've kind of completed something is what I want to tell you. End of a cycle, completion, renewal. It's super big here. Growth, Aquarius. And I see that for you. Some of you might want to use that and try to get that reunion with your person. We see that. Some of you not, a lot of you not. A lot of you just want it for yourself, and it's here for you. And again, there is that 3, that growth and wanting to express yourself, and it's right there, that path. Whether you want to take your person along with you, and some of you don't, I have to say, this is a lot, guys. The 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy is a lot about with another person. Working on something as well, I have to say, but it can also be about impatience. When the 3 of Pentacles comes in one of my love readings, there's a lot of things going on, but there's also this feeling of just impatience, some fear, but an opening and a path. Now, for your person as well, yeah, possibly for some of you, but I do feel there's going to need to be some really serious communication and work together. That's just a given here. And we're seeing, oh gosh, you guys, excuse me. We're seeing here in the Judgment card, your need to get some clarity, Aquarius. And also kind of, you know, Spirit saying, come on, wake up call here. Quite literally with the 9 of Swords. Let's get you out of those 9 of Swords. It's not a terrible place to be. Let's wake up that moon. So the moon can wake up the sun and we can get on with things here. I really feel that super strong for you. But also it can be with the Judgment card that there was something there with your person, guys, that, you know, kind of, set all this off too, because here's 2 things here. It can be something kind of major with your person. For some of you, it can even involve something legal. That's just not going to be for everybody. But what I want to say to you here is the Judgment card can also be about, well, kind of you're waking up to what maybe your life's purpose, you guys. It's actually quite big for you, Aquarius, because right after it, you have the Judgment card and you have the path here that you're just now going, oh, look, you're looking back and saying, look, kind of proud, saying, look, I didn't realize this was here. And that is coming out of that 9, that is getting up from that 4 and picking up that flower, guys, that we see here in the Strength card and having the strength there to get up and get it. And we see here, now some of you might have some people in your life that have been particularly helpful. The light is changing. So Spirit wants you to acknowledge them and keep those people close, the people in your life that have been supporting you and are clearly there on your side. And it does look like for some of you here, it can be that they're already around, or there's somebody in particular in your life that you're thinking about now, or has just been really prominent for you. So keep those people close, guys, that you can trust here. Have that courage to get out of that Four of Swords. Pick up that beautiful rose here, guys. Move on where? Well, yeah, I know. I just want to make sure I wasn't... Look, did I just move things? I did. Okay, cards did travel, but I have to say to you, I'm feeling particularly sassy today. I'm putting them back. The reason is, thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for that. I will talk about that for you. The Four of Swords with the Strength card, and I will also talk about the Nine of Swords with the Judgment. However, not so much, because I already have, and I feel like they're all kind of intertwined at this point. They're all coming to the same conclusion here, that some of you are coming out of that. Some of you might still be in it, a little stuck here on a decision or moving on for yourself. And again, that World card, guys, having that Judgment card clarity come through in the way of love can be your person, but all about duality, about also the imbalance here, that number 2 here, we see it here, coming out of that Four of Swords and getting that flower for what? Well, here, the World card, guys, this is the future, and seeing what you've learned and grow. Look, what have you learned? There is another path, that you can do the work and move on. Now, that work can be with your person, I do have to say to you, but I do also feel for a lot of you that it's just really a lot about you and the path that you're wanting to take, and maybe even a new love. And maybe we don't see the Six of Cups here, but I am feeling that strong energy. For some of you, it might even be somebody completely else here coming through, and maybe even that person we're talking to that's been supporting you might even turn out to be something more. I'm going to stop there, but that just came through for somebody. But this is what I wanted to say here. Getting up here on that path, that World card for what, guys? For this turn of events for you in your love life. Aquarius, it's the Wheel of Fortune here. And again, this is what I love about the Wheel of Fortune. It's a lot like the World card. Guess who's here? You're here, Aquarius. You are here. We have Taurus here. There's more confirmation of a Leo and a Scorpio. And guess what else is here? Well, the Empress. We'll talk about the Empress in a minute. I love that for you, Aquarius. But we have the 3 sunflowers. Now, those can be about a deep inner knowing is what I want to tell you. And it's 3 again. It's that 3 of, you know your worth. You know what you need to do. You know that it's time. And if you're already coming out and you're in it, well, then you're in the right place, because that is just a super strong message coming through here, guys. And with the Wheel of Fortune, that really is a turning point. And this really is about you. And this really is about your love life. And you needing to get the courage here to, whether it's move on without your person, move on and hold them accountable and make some decisions so that things are going to be different for you. Because I do want to say there is something here in this connection. If you guys are going to continue, there's really a lot of things that need to change, and you also need to talk. There's a very strong energy here of you needing to express something that maybe you haven't quite yet to your person, or you've been scared to, or something here to have them step up. You want them to step up, guys, and that's the only way. If you're going to come back with your person, they're going to need to step up. I feel that here, and you're going to need to believe that and also express that and be strong in that. It's super strong. And again, in this 3 of Pentacles, are you moving on this trail by yourself? Are you taking your person who's watching? Is there somebody else here in this picture? Maybe for some of you that you might not even realize is the person. Okay, and just it's popping up all over the place. The 3 in that way, the growth, guys, the gosh, it's very, very goosebumpy reading, Aquarius. I am going to get an overall energy for you here, and just so we have it, better late than never. But Aquarius, you're reading in a nutshell. I have to say it went very, very fast. I'm almost at 30 minutes. I'm going to have to stop here. Let me stop the camera and restart it so I don't get interrupted. Okay, guys. Hi. The 3 is just super strong here, I have to say. But that Wheel of Fortune, that turn of events, you guys, is very strong. And also within the Wheel of Fortune, it is a lot about the change, you know, the change of events here, guys, the turning of feeling like you've completed some lessons and some goals. We see that in the World card. Can also be that you might still need to learn them. We see that in the Strength card. We see some of you struggling with that in the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords here. But really, it's about trusting yourself and having this wake-up call in the Judgment card, guys, excuse me, and coming into that World card energy, guys, and seeing that future and understanding what you've learned, what you still need to learn, and that turning point that we're seeing here for you, guys. I really, really love it. Again, end of a cycle, guys. Completing something here. We see it in the Judgment card. We see it in the World card big time. And we see it again in that Three of Pentacles ready here for that end of the cycle renewal, guys, the completion. And needing that courage, the lion is coming through, that Leo energy of needing the strength here. Your person also could be a Scorpio, as I said, can be another Aquarius, can be another Taurus. That's a lot of confirmation in the reading in general here. But also this love, I want to tell you, a Scorpion comes through. It can also be about a lot of passion here. So I do feel for some of you, there maybe was another person involved. That won't be for everyone. But also your partnership here can be a very intense one, is what I want to say when we see a Scorpion also. And there's a lot of, some of you, I have to say, you might have been putting your loyalty to in the wrong place. That has just come through for somebody. But guys, this Empress card waited for her moment, didn't she? And I'm sorry, beautiful Empress, that I waited. But everything needed to come out before I was able to channel the Empress for you. And I have to say to you, guys, look, there is that 3 again. All about growth, you guys. And what is the Empress? The Empress is about growth. The Empress is holding the power of life, I want to tell you. And the leader, there is some Aries energy here of everybody, I want to say. Now, it can be for some of you, there are children involved, or there are pregnancies involved, somehow in the past connection, or even coming up. I want to tell you, this Empress energy of just going for it is super strong, Aquarius. And why do I say that to you? Well, I'm not going over all this again, but you know why. You have Spirit here being super direct with the Strength card coming down in your first card here. We see the World card here about lessons that still need to maybe be worked out or that have been completed, and it's time to go on that trail, that new path, wherever it is. Look how proud this dog is looking back. And somebody's watching going, are you leaving? Are you taking me with you? I don't know. I have to say, Aquarius, you have this Empress energy, and an Empress can pretty much go for it. Now, you can have a tendency to hold on to things sometimes. Generally, it's a very fast flowing and very bountiful and very abundant in the Empress card. But sometimes that can backfire only in the way that there can be a pool of it in front of you that didn't stay in that stream or get washed away in that waterfall, and can come and you have to face it. But look, what we're seeing here is it's been used to grow these flowers. Now here, guys, we have that 3 again. Those are 3 little puppies. I really love that. Symbolizing new beginnings. The Empress growing things, quite literally the puppies, but it can also be, as we know, a metaphor for fertile grounds in life to grow and begin things here. Look at that butterfly transforming right there. Look, you're kind of looking at me too here saying, yeah, well, did you expect any less? Of course. No, I didn't. And that's why I love it for you. And look, there's that rose. There's that flower taken on different forms here in your reading, but we see it here. I'm channeling that strength. We see it and needing to get up off of that, come out of that solitude or stay in there as long as you need to, guys. The Four of Swords is really a lot about just renewing yourself here. And we see the Wheel of Fortune here, the end of a cycle, completion, renewal here. We see a wake-up call and clarity either needed, or you're getting it, or you're needing it here. And right next to it after the Judgment card is the World card, which is either you're still needing to work on those things so you can get over that fence there that you've built, look, little stairwell to, or get ready for it while you're in this renewal energy, just getting a perspective. Maybe some of you have been alone, maybe some of you need it, maybe some of you want it a little longer, whatever that is for you, because I have to tell you, it's very strong in your reading, Aquarius. This Empress energy for you is big time strong. Big time strong. Again, we're not going to go into every single thing here, but that Strength card, very much a part of everything here, coming into that wake-up call, that need for clarity or getting it now. And the Judgment and in the Four of Swords, as I said, as long as you need to be there, guys, this renewal is super strong, and we see it. You're right here in the Wheel of Fortune. I want to tell you, Aquarius, and you are the Empress. There is new fertile ground for you. It's loud, guys, excuse me. Okay, I want to kind of go back there because I got interrupted by my camera. But that Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, you're here. There is a change in things and a turn. I won't go into all the symbolism and all the things we have talked about, and all the energy and feelings here are strong. But I love this for you, the growth. And if you're not quite there, if you're still in that Strength card energy, still needing that solitude here in the Four of Swords, and not quite ready to get up here, you are close to being ready. I have to tell you again, there is that flower in all forms in the Strength here in the Four. Picking that up, where are you taking that? Well, you see that new path in the Three of Pentacles. We see the World card here for you. We see the Wheel of Fortune, quite literally, things changing. And we see that flower here, another kind of flower, but the flower and the message is very clear. Right there being smelled by this beautiful little puppy here, which would be a younger generation, I want to say, which can be symbolic of new beginnings. And this is the Empress card. This is all the power and new beginnings, I want to tell you. Very emotional, but gosh, look at that. Ascension here, I have to say, really listening. Guys, if you're not feeling like you're not in this yet, you're heading there. It's very, very strong. Birds are coming into your reading today to remind you to trust your messages from the divine, to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your gut instinct. Those are your guardian angels here. There are those beautiful flowers for you. There are those birds saying, we're going to make things light. We're going to make things lighter here and help free you. We're going to help free you here. And I want to tell you too, guys, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you're very strong here in this particular, especially Empress card. And also I want to tell you Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But look here, there is no collected anything from the waterfalls or streams that got stuck there. It's clear as a bell. You just have a flower there, that new beginning there, that new beginning. And we see here the water is there, but it's been turned into, well, I want to say it's emotional, but in a beautiful way. There is nothing, it doesn't feel stuck here. So I want to say to you, Aquarius, if you are not in this Empress energy yet, don't you worry. That is it's very, very strong in your reading today, and very strong that you will be. Now, it's been a very Aquarius reading. I know. Your person is clearly here. And I want to say to you, it does feel very strong that some of you really want this with your person again. You have this Empress energy, but I do want to say to you, there is going to need to be, I feel like you're looking for clarity from your person. And if you're feeling like you've been wanting to ask something or you've been afraid to face something, the timing feels very good for you to move forward, because you can't get, the 9 is about as far as you go before you get to the 10 of Swords. But I think you're past that as well too. I have to say, if you're in that 9 of Swords, guys, you just jump right over to that 10 and then get up. That's what I want to tell you. Now, if you're in that 4 of Swords energy, which I do feel some of you have and have been caused by this connection, whatever happened between you, we see here in the Judgment card, really, I'm sad about it. I want to say, if you're feeling like you still need a little more time, then you take that time. You take the time you need, whether that's to communicate. We see here with these flowers, guys, for possible outcome with your person. Look at that sun. Also, I have to tell you, it is pretty beautiful, and some of you are really wanting to communicate with your person as well, but some of you also, well, everybody, it's super strong here. You're laying on one of the swords, guys, and what are you doing here? As I said, you're looking over here at that new start, but you're laying on that one sword because there is something you're holding on to here. You're wanting clarity to. A sword energy is about getting clarity, guys. And this is your love reading. It's about a relationship, getting clarity with somebody. It's very transactional too. So it's very strong here with that Judgment card that you're really wanting that. Whether you're going to get that clarity and you guys do the work you need to do, lots of communication involved. Maybe even for some of you, it can be somebody going in another direction that is a physical direction that somebody would have to give up and go. But it can also just be a new direction. I have to say, we see that here. But it's very, very strong, that need for clarity. It's coming right below the Judgment card, you guys. It doesn't get any more real than that, about kind of having a wake-up call. And some of you might be saying, yeah, I've woken up to it and I'm just not ready to face it yet, that I'm going to move on. Or that this really happened with my person. I need to talk to them and maybe we'll have a new start, but on different terms, because there is that path and there is somebody there watching you potentially go. Okay, so let's see what your person has to say here, guys. We're going to get into, actually, let's get an oracle card. What am I doing? Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Okay, look, that was I feel like there's two there. The way it just got pushed off, I didn't really get a chance. Yeah, look. Is there two here? There are two here. Okay, I thought so. Look, you guys, familiarity. Yeah, it's the house. This comfort, I want to say to you, some of you might be feeling like you want to move on, but it's been difficult because of the familiarity of this partnership, guys. Wow, that's really strong here. And that house energy too, I have to say, you know, it's where we keep homes are not always perfect. We know this, right? There is some shadow stuff work that's been going on here big time. But also I want to say to you with the sword energy too, it can be that you guys were triggering each other and mirroring each other in some ways, because there are things for both of you in your past that need to get worked out. Also together if you're going to be together, but even getting clarity if you're not, but for yourselves as well is what I want to say. A home can be symbolic of, well, where we go and live our lives and eat and sleep and fall in love and fall out of love and live and die. And there's so much involved in a home. That's what I wanted to say. I do feel some of you, as I said, there's some stuff going on maybe from your past, but we're not going to go down that road today. But this familiarity card that's coming down just tells me that this partnership also has been something that has been in your life for a long time. Some of you might have children with your person. That won't be for everyone, but it's pretty strong. And it can be partly why some of you feel like you keep giving them chances here. It's just a very comfortable long-term partnership. And I do want to mention for you guys that there is a really strong spiritual energy here in your connection. And it can also be that house can be about the connection of just feeling so comfortable with them, feeling so at home. Now that's a wonderful thing, but it can be a hindrance sometimes if we maybe feel stuck because of that. So there's just a very particular message for very particular people, maybe not for everybody, with that Strength card coming out of that Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords when you're ready here. Because you've been holding back maybe out of fear, just being comfortable, not wanting to. Change is hard. I see that. So that is there. But guys, particular message for some of you, but that Wheel of Fortune is there as well. And it's right here in your love placement. I want to tell you, Aquarius, things changing for you. So it could be for some of you that there's some of that stepping out of the familiarity, not stepping out of that, to the unfamiliar is what I want to say. And that would really be what we see here also with the Three of Pentacles. And it can be going off on your own. Maybe there's somebody else here in your life. We talked about that as well. Or just a whole new different way with your person here. Yeah, look, it's the key. It's the reveal, guys. Very interesting, too. I want to tell you, Aquarius, amethyst is yours. So this is coming through. Oh, Aquarius, I just got a big chill coming through for you. This is yours, Aquarius. So I don't want you to forget this, okay? Look at that in your partnership placement, in your love placement, Aquarius, the Wheel of Fortune, and you're quite literally in the Wheel of Fortune, the card. Here, things changing for you guys. I'm not going to go into all of it again, but look, then there's that Empress energy, which we've gone over in depth here. I'm very, very, very powerful in your reading today, guys. So if you are seeing this in a different context, make sure you are not missing your reading because it's very beautiful. No mistake that those two birds are up there, that butterfly is there. It's very, very, very transformative for you, Aquarius, and for your love life. However that's going to be for you, it is going to be different for everybody. There's that World card, guys. We also see that Twin Flame Soulmate energy here in the World card, and again, we saw it here in the Strength card, but really there's that laurel wreath here, and there you are again, Aquarius, here as well. Oh my gosh. And look, just gonna say to you, we have that path there. Look, that 3, that growth we've talked a lot about, that you've been going through, that transformation you've been going through, and whether or not your person is gonna come with you is gonna be different for all of you, but there it is. You're looking back saying, look, I see the path here now. You've stepped up. Somebody's watching you maybe go. Are they going to jump up and follow? Is there somebody new here? What's going on, Aquarius? And then look, actually I'm going to set this down. Then this comes, your reveal, the key. You are here in that amethyst, Aquarius. That's you. There's the keyhole. There's the key. Something super major for you to unlock here and to look at, I have to say to you. And guys, I think a lot of this is not just your life's purpose, which we see here in the Judgment card, I have to say, about a decision, but that life purpose, also tied into your love life. It's very strong. It's no mistake that the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress are in your love placement. When we have the World card and this new path, what is that? There's the key. What path is that for you, Aquarius? Because it's looking quite strong, quite revealing, and very beautiful. Wow. Aquarius, your reading's been beautiful, I have to say. Just so strong, and I feel terrible because I just realized I still didn't get the overall energy, but that's how it goes. I do want to say to you, that's just how it goes, and I did feel today that it was going to be a very intense reading, that Spirit was just going to not leave me alone to have a minute, because I tried to come out of it, of channeling, to think about, oh, I need to do this, and Spirit brought me right back in and said, no, you don't. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Can we have an overall energy card for Aquarius's person, who they have come here for? Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Can we have an overall energy card for our Aquarius, please? Whatever needs to come through. Okay, guys. Remember, they can be reversed, and it can also be that they just belong in the overall reading. And I know we're kind of late, but look, I'm just not surprised by this. Okay, I'm going to try to hold it up so you can get a better view. But look, it's the 8 of Swords. Oh, Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. 8 of Swords is Gemini energy, and I have to tell you, yeah. What I want to say is very much what we see here. Some of you have felt like there is no clear path, and that is so much about the 8 of Swords. This is supposed to be your person's energy, and can it be? Yeah, but that's not what just came through for me. Let's look at the other card, because it can also be, yeah, wow. Aquarius, look, there is that 9 again. Oh my gosh, I'm very goosebumpy. Okay, this is overall energy stuff, but it's overall energy stuff for you guys. I have to say, can it be that your person is feeling like they can't come? There's something holding them back, maybe. Feeling sad about things? Yeah, I do feel that because I feel like your person did something or said something that was pretty not so nice here. So yes. But you're coming through very strong, and it's just, Aquarius, it's just how it is. It's this super strong message for you. There's that Nine of Swords again, you guys, we talked about. And looking and knowing that we have the Eight of Swords, two things here. That is the Eight of Swords. So we do see here that you've been feeling kind of stuck, like you can't get out of something or that you can't move forward. We've talked a lot about that. It has come through. Look, and the key just fell down, wanting to remind you, look, you have the key here. This is unlocking that stuck that you feel. It's within you. That's what I want to say to you. Spirit wanted me to pick this up to send that through to you. It's within you. It's there already, guys. Some of you are already doing it, channeling that Strength card. Some of you not, but that Wheel of Fortune and that Empress and that World card and even that Three of Pentacles there, those are yours here. This Judgment card, wake up call that we talked so much about. Here, you needing clarity, laying right on that sword, eyeing that flower here that we see beautiful and bright, lit by the sun for that new beginning for you. What is that new beginning? Well, luck is things are changing for you, Aquarius, in your love life. Now, if that's with your person, that's going to be, I want to say, when I say like you hold the cards, I don't think, that's not how I want to say it. I want to say I feel like your person knows that you're in this energy and you might be moving on. And it can also be that they're just quiet and you're just done. But I have to say, like I said, whether are you coming with me? I don't care. For some of you, look, you're looking off so happy here that you see a path, because here you don't. But I think a lot of you are coming out of that. And if you haven't, in that Eight of Swords, you get out of there. That's an 8. That is an action, guys. And gosh, your reading is very goosebumpy. It's all about getting some clarity and perspective and slowing down and taking care of yourself and having the strength to see what you're worth and what you can offer and love yourself and what you want and move forward and get the life and the love that you want. Whether that is with your person or someone new, guys, it's super strong. The messages are super strong for you. You take off that blindfold so you can see. Then you can kind of look down and get this tie off of you. It's very emotional. I see you're barefoot. You feel it. It feels dark and cold. But look, you take the blindfold off, you can see again. You take this off, you're free again. You move away from those swords, you guys, and get that clarity, and you go. Okay, that is the 8. And you don't need to be in that cold, emotional place there either, feeling that chill on your feet here. You go up there to that fortress that's in the back. This. For some of you too, that might be involved, even, I have to say, going not necessarily, I don't mean back to someone, although that might be a case for some of you. Yeah, I mean, this is your love reading, but can be even like going back to a particular person, or maybe even some of you going back to family or support systems, that sort of thing. But I want to say to you here, that's also a journey of love when you see a fortress and a house, and it's kind of representative of that. And it's not surprising here because we see the fortress behind all those swords. So that journey of love, first of all, with yourself is very strong here for you, Aquarius. And secondly, for you in your love life, your journey of love is not over. I'm going to tell you. So if you feel like you're wanting it with your person, it does feel that it's here. However, it does feel like you're going to be have a whole new set of rules if so. But for a lot of you, it is something new here. You do have this Wheel of Fortune, guys. You're in it again, as I said, right here in your placement. You have the Empress card. We've gone over it all. I won't go over it again. The World card here, the Wake Up Call Judgment card here, right below it. looking right at that new beginning, trying to get clarity, trying to get clarity. Well, you got it. You got 8 here now. Get out of there. You don't need to stay there. Move on out and go up that hill, do that work you need to do. It's not easy to get up a hill or a mountain. I realize that. We have to climb it and we have to do the work. You go up and you do that for yourself and you get to that fortress and see what kind of journey of love that you want to be on is what I want to say to you, and who you're going to take there with you. You taking your person, or you taking someone new, you're just jumping over and going. Whatever you want to do, I love that for you. And I didn't talk about this because it's just double confirmation here. We see it. We see that the things are coming to fruition with that 9, you guys. And also 9 is a number of wishes fulfilled and attainment, I have to tell you. So as hardcore as it is to see the 9 of Swords twice, we've already talked about it, you're coming out of that. And if you're not, you very much will be. And it really is about maybe what you didn't get from your person, but what you're going to get now. I tell you, look, you got the Empress card, carving that path. Right below, under the Wheel of Fortune, right here in your love placement, you guys. It's so strong, and very, at the end of the reading here, the World card and that 3 of Pentacles here, that growth that has been going on with you, so that you have the energy to get out of this, is what I want to say to you. It doesn't matter where it is, because they're actually both yours. In fact, I'm going to put them here because I really feel like they need to be here. I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to, where do I want to put your 8 of Swords? I want to put it here with the Strength card. Okay, that just feels really right today. Guys, yeah, this was supposed to be a shorter bonus reading, but there's just so many beautiful messages for you today, Aquarius, that I had to get them through. Okay, did I just call you Taurus? Yeah, I did. Aquarius, I think I did, because I was picking up selenite. Look at that. How beautiful. About to tell you that maybe your person was an Aquarius. But even so, the energy for you is very strong. It's really a lot about kind of the third eye opening and just waking up here is what I want to say with the selenite. And I do feel that for you with that Judgment card of needing to kind of have a wake-up call and get some clarity here. I feel some of you already have, but some of you are coming into that still, and we won't repeat everything. You know where you are. I know where you are. Love messages, direct messages to you from your person that you came here for. Can be there's somebody else coming through, but that's really what I channel. And if you feel like you're sending a message to your person, you go with that. It's what resonates for you. Okay, that was really fast. I cry over you when I'm alone. All right. Yeah, it's not funny. I'm gonna actually put them up here, you guys. I want to say, I think that's some of you, Aquarius, for sure. We just know that in this reading. But your person does come through, and I felt that, and that is a confirmation here. They may not be showing you, I have to say that. Emperor energy, if your person is an Aries, comes through really strong of kind of trying to hide things and be strong about it, and maybe a little bit of that pride going back and forth, which we also see here in the Leo energy. But also knowing, deep down, I feel like your person also has that deep knowing of what has gone on. We see that in the Wheel of Fortune with these sunflowers there, and is also trying to grow as a person. So I want to say to you, if this is somebody that you are, in fact, wanting to come back with, it's going to be all up to you, of course, and it's your outcome, and it's your free will, it's your person's free will. I do feel this, yeah, a little bit of this guilt here is what I want to say, but some pride. And there would be a lot of work, because I also feel like, Aquarius, you've just grown leaps and bounds, and you still are. So some of you might have outgrown your person. You might have outgrown this space. Quite literally, it can even be in a physical place, a house or location, or even just that place in your mind of familiarity, being afraid to change. You're ready to change. You might still be a little scared, but you're ready. It's in your energy, I have to say to you here. And we quite literally see it here, the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, guys. Wow. This one was flipped over. I wasn't channeling it yet, but it was sticking its It was in my face. I'm not over you because I don't want to be. Being together with you is all I can see. XOXO. I want to ask you, is some of you, is this you and part of that stuck energy that maybe you've been in? And if this is your person, I have to say, yeah. And for some of you, it is your person. I just feel like it's been really hurtful for you. And some of you might still be in this Four of Swords here, wanting to get some clarity here. I'm not over you because I don't want to be. But the Judgment card is there. The Four of Swords is there. We see a lot going on here. So I don't know that everybody is going to accept just a, oh, hey, let's, I want to be with you. Let's be together. It's going to go a lot further than that. It's going to be a lot of work. A totally new path here, guys. And who's going there with you? My heart says it can't stop loving you. And I beg you to listen to your heart too. I love you. Who is this, guys? Is that some of you getting ready to hop there over that fence in your person, asking you not to? Because your energy is getting very strong. You're getting stronger, Aquarius. Some of you already are. We will be together again. I believe it. Do you? Interesting. Who is that? I never had a connection like this with anyone else. Or I will, excuse me. I will never have a connection like this with anyone else. This should say have. Yeah, and I think a lot of you know that here. Wow, your reading is... Oh, Aquarius. Good things for you, Aquarius. We just came out of our, as you know, our... full moon in Aquarius, as we were coming into the year of the water tiger, you guys, this year, 2022. Good things for you, Aquarius. I have to say, lots of changes here coming, radical changes too. We see it here. Radical, super wake-up call. Who, guys? Aquarius, you're reading. Regardless, I have to say, of the love aspect here with your person is beautiful for you. And your love placement is also quite inspiring. So I love this for you. I want you to come back because I just can't stop loving you. Is your person asking for that? Who's asking that? Is that you too? Some of you, I feel like it's you. But you've also been wanting to, some of you wanting to come out of that. Interesting. But we talked about that a lot already. You know me better than anyone. I have a song playlist about you, us. Yeah, that's super strong. Okay. Last chance. Okay, I didn't get a chance. Last chance. Last chance, I didn't get a chance to sing my little song for you. Sorry, guys, and I don't know that I can right now. So I'm probably going to skip that today. I know you want me to. Was sending that. Look, but this is pushing. There's two here. When it does this thing, it's just like, get me in the reading. I'm so drawn to you. Interesting there. I'm willing to accept that the fault was mine. Yeah, actually, I'm going to put that here. Isn't this just... I want to put that here. I know. This is how it's going today. These messages, that's the other thing that's interesting when cards travel. They traveled today, but I physically put them back because the messages were already sent there. And I did circle back around and get them out. But I often feel spirit kind of moving me, or like moving things around. And that's just how that wants to be. We already saw that. So I'm going to move your lights here so we can make space. Okay, guys, we're going to look at Twin Flame Soulmate Volume 2. Channeled song messages. Can be your song comes down or a song in general. I want to tell you for you and your person, but it can also be just for you, a song of significance. I want to say Aquarius. Can also simply be a message within the song, one line, one word, a lyric, a location, a name, that sort of thing. And if you feel you're sending the song out, please go with what resonates for you. There's two here. And it's too good to slip by, too good to lose, too good to be there just to use. I'm going to stand up on a mountaintop and tell the news that you take my breath away, you take my breath away, Eva Cassidy. Gosh, you guys, this is what I want to know for some of you. Is your person coming out of this Eight of Swords and kind of holding themselves back, wanting to climb up and do that work on that mountain, on that journey of love, right straight to that fortress and win you back? For some of you, I have to say that was just really strong how that came through, and that is what connected. And I hope life will treat you kind, and I hope that you have all that you ever dreamed of. Oh, I do wish you joy, and I wish you happiness, but above all this, I wish you love. I love you, I will always love you. Hi, camera died there. Going to say that I'm very goosebumpy as this message comes in, because I feel that's a particular person or set of people here that might be taking that path, that chance now. Guys, had that wake-up call and said, I'm going. I'll always love you, but I know it can also be that Eight of Swords, you coming out of that, going up that mountain on that journey of love somewhere else here, a new path. It's not going to be for everybody. It came through for someone really in particular, but I'm always going to send everything through, and it may not always be what everybody wants to hear or resonating with every person, but that is the nature of general readings. I am the runner, you are the chaser, my twin in flames till we meet again. Flame twin, Nora Jones. Ooh, my gosh. Now, is your person, is this your person? For those of you on a twin flame journey, if you're not, please let that go. Also, some of you might be turning into the runner, I do have to say, here in that Three of Pentacles. If you've been with me this long in the reading, you know what I'm saying about that. I'm going to put this, where do I want to put this here? I know that is not going to be for everybody. I love you more with every breath. Truly, madly, deeply. Truly, madly, deeply, Savage Garden. Interesting. With every breath, because the sword energy is so strong, guys, of the clarity here that is needed and coming, or has already come to you too. But really, I feel like for yourself, you're needing clarity. That comes through the Judgment card about your person. You might be getting it from them too, but also somebody is saying how much they love you, or you love them. I feel like that's a song for somebody here particularly. I cannot lie. Oh, excuse me. I cannot be from you. I cannot hide, and I'm losing the will to try. Can't hide it, breathless the cores. More of that sword energy coming through, guys. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you're there too. You're really strong in your reading today. I know that sounds silly. You're really strong in your reading, but it's just, it's a very strong energy here for you today, Aquarius. I really do love it. And I'm sorry if there's things that I'm saying that you maybe don't want to hear on, you know, of course, if they're not for you, let them go. But I just want to, yeah, I'm just really dialed in for you, I want to tell you here. And that breathless energy, I have to say too, part of the breathless energy can sometimes be about things moving really fast. And the interesting thing here is it can be from you kind of coming to some conclusion that your person was waiting for, or you waiting on your person, I want to say. But February is also a really fast month, and there's been a lot of breathless energy in February for all the readings up to this point, even the first readings for February. These are the bonus readings. But it is that kind of energy, and the change feels fast, I have to say, guys. And somebody here is saying, cannot hide it. Yeah, we did feel that Emperor energy come through. So it could be your person is coming out of that and coming quick. I have to say, we don't see that here as what we're looking down, but I feel that energy. More than anything, I feel it for you though, Aquarius, I have to tell you. Okay, we're gonna get one more. I cannot last chance sing for you today, excuse me, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait, I'm yours, Jason Mraz. Interesting, we just talked about me feeling this energy of somebody maybe moving fast. You, but also for some of you, your person, I have to say, especially those that are in, we saw the Nine of Swords energy here, just with their hands on their face saying, what have I done? What have I done? What was I not giving and giving here? We see the duality, we see the imbalance, we see all the sword energy of needing to clear some things up. And swords are transactional, as we know, so that is a lot of that. And it can be the case, and some of you might come out of this and say, well, I don't know. Can you keep up with me? Can you do this and that? And can we meet there, or am I going to go alone? It's going to be different, guys. Okay. Let's look at the Tarot Closet, channeled love messages. Direct messages to you, Aquarius and cross watchers. And if you feel you're sending them, please go with that. I'm waiting for the right time. What are they waiting for the right time for? Interesting. There's two here. You are my other half. All right, who is acknowledging this, guys? I want to say to you, twin flames, if you're on a twin flame journey, I know that's not for everybody. That is often referred to as the other half, the mirror half, mirrored soul. But soulmates too. And so I want to say to you, somebody here is clear of the deep spiritual connection. We did talk about that with the infinity symbols. Also the home here. Yeah, there is kind of a wake up energy here. So for some of you, you might be getting close to be going, and your person is feeling that energy, because either way, whatever you decide to do, Aquarius, whatever's going on for you, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress in your love placements, and I love that for you. I have to say, it's all kinds of good for you. All right? You just get out of those Eight of Swords if you're in that. You stay in the Four as long as you need to if you're there. That's solitude, because we do see you have your eye on that new start there. Guys, yeah, when you're ready, when you get the strength, when you're ready to come out, it's waiting for you. You are perfect. You are perfect. Oh, and this was sticking out. It was me, not you. Interesting. Here, look, it's almost you're having a conversation there with your person. Okay, these two and this one on the bottom wanted to be yours. I am afraid to contact you. Yeah, I do feel a little bit of that fear here. Look, and it's coming right over. I'm sorry I ran. Interesting, guys. I want to put this, where did that twin flame card go? There it is. I want to put it there. Right next to I'm waiting for the right time. My heart is yours. Who is this, you guys? Okay. These are both yours. Look, I am waking up. Yeah, that energy is really here. Are they waking up because you're on these? You've grown and changed. We see that in the Three of Pentacles. We see that in the Empress card. Is that why they're waking up? Here, and they're saying, take me with you. Wait, don't go. For some of you, yeah. Yeah. Also realizing something here that happened that, you know, was not great. It was very hurtful, I want to say. And maybe haven't been being held accountable, taking responsibility for it. Excuse me, guys. It's really hard living without you. That's the other thing too, that some of that energy is coming through of your person. We saw that in the Nine of Swords when it came down. You're both a lot. I mean, this is your love reading. Everybody is here. But I have to say, for some of you, your person has just also got something going on, maybe a little bit depressed about the mess that they've made, and the fact that some of you might be moving on, maybe even already have with someone new here with this Wheel of Fortune and Empress here, and that World card. Okay, last chance. Okay, guys, there's two here. I made so many mistakes. You are so good to me. All right, guys, we are going to, just a moment, I'm going to go get an affirmation card for you that I'm going to use as a table for your totems, and then we will read it at the end of the reading. Hi, okay, I just turned the camera off so I could get it. So let's get this channeled. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Here you go. This is the Spirit Has Your Back. Now, after I chose it, I realized it might not come through the best for totems, but I'm keeping it. So okay, guys, we're going to look at it at the end, actually, okay? I'm going to start putting your totems down. Okay, this is very interesting. A couple of things I want to say. First, let's get your numbers down. Look. You have a 6. You have another 6. There are some angel messages for you here, guys. I love this for you. Taking, you know, you really do have luck on your side. Look what else has come down here. I love this. And look what it is. It's 3. I have to say this is really everything, but that 3 coming through is just so apropos for your reading, because it's really all about growth here, guys, and things coming to you, things changing for you, a new cycle big time. We see it with the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm putting this down. Also with the 2 6 there's, I want to tell you really about trusting what you have in your life and what you have to offer in your life, guys, and seeing things in that way. And look what else you have. You have 2 2s here as well. More angel messages for you. And guys, I have to say to you too, I do feel like a lot of you are getting steadier footing here. But if you're not, these are just really more strong messages. I'm going to put this in the middle. Can you even see these numbers? And excuse me. For you from your angels here. I feel like a lot of you that were in that 8 of Swords have come out of it, are coming out of it. I'm going to stop now because we're really done with that, but it's hard because there's a lot I want to say to you. Look, there's a D. These can be initials, locations, and V and an L. All right, look, that 3 has been very strong, you guys, and that wake-up call energy and the Judgment card, some of you have had, some of you still need that clarity here. We see it, but we see the World card and coming out of that, and also with the Judgment card. What is that? Well, it's having learned some lessons and grown and changing things in your life. And we've seen that flower moving around in your reading here, coming out in the end to being that Empress flower for you. So I really love that for you so very much, Aquarius here. That owl, and here it just landed on my sweater, right on my heart. It's just a nice added confirmation there. Okay, look. And there's that flower that we talked about, that we've been talking about. A new start, new beginnings, you guys. And a flower can symbolize in love. So is this with your person? Some of you, yeah, here we saw the flower kind of morphing here in the Strength card. But don't forget, here right in your love placement, Aquarius, you have that Wheel of Fortune, the Empress card, the Empress card, the Empress card, and that World card. Aquarius, whatever you decide to do, whether you're taking your person with you on this new path that you're discovering or not, we see it here. Look at that, proud. Look at, there's another, look at the path you're saying. Standing up there, doing that work, guys, and also maybe seeing something, that getting up there and realizing it was there all along. Whether you're taking that alone or you're bringing your person here who is looking, whatever you do, Aquarius, it's very good. It's very strong in your energy, excuse me, that things are turning out well for you. This right here in your love placement, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress card, and the World card. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Things are looking good for you. Really, just wow. Okay, guys. I made a mess, so please excuse me. I'm just going to leave it like this. That happens. I'm not a messy reader, but at the end, when I start pulling things around, that's really what happens. So last totems to come down. Do not be worried by seeing a skull, and crossbones, because look what is on here. It's a heart, you guys. It's a heart, and it's also on the skeleton portion. So I want to say that is symbolic for some of you of a total restart with your person. We see it a lot here. Totally new start, a lot of work here, I have to say, between you, and some kind of compromise too that might need to be made. For some of you that might have to do with families or location, that sort of thing, but that is coming through. But regardless, it really is a renewal. It's the end, but what comes after that, it's a renewal, guys. This can be a little bit like the death card. It's not. Even if it were, it's not the point. It's very symbolic for you in your reading here, Aquarius, of a new start. And that's just very, very strong all over your reading. And you know why I love your last totem? Not just for the fact that it's a beautiful elephant that we love. There's a lot of things coming through with an elephant. We know this can be about the family. We know that as well. Can also be about counting and looking at the people that you trust and honoring them and keeping them around. As we talked about, Spirit sent that through. And that is a very strong energy from an elephant. I want to tell you, your tribe, you're well here too also with the lion, I want to say. So keep that in mind. You're not alone, and tap in and keep those people close that you can trust. I want to say that for some of you too, it's family or they're like family to you. The other thing I want to say to you is it's also about getting through obstacles, which I very much see for you. And the last thing is something that I just handled when I went to get your affirmation card, and I put it down and thought, oh, I really want to show this to Aquarius, and I didn't. So now that my battery's blinking, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to go get what it was I wanted to show you, and I'll be right back. Okay, hi guys. I think things might have changed a little when I changed the battery, but here's what I want to show you. Look, I was looking here at this elephant statue that I have, and I was wanting to show you, and then for some reason, I don't know, I just didn't, because it's just really big. But I want to show you again, and I also want to tell you two things here. You see that trunk turned up. A lot of people, there's a lot of discussion about trunks, whether they're up or down, the good luck and the prosperity. Yes. Also, I want to say to you, the trunk down is not for me. It can be for certain people, but I want to say, think about it. If an elephant had its trunk up all the time, it would be hard, and it'd be hard to, it would be a lot of work to always keep it up. So it's not going to always be up. It can be a reflective moment, but it can also be about change, I want to tell you. And I feel it very strongly. And also there's a lot of fertility going on here. It's not going to be for everyone that there are actual babies or pregnancies involved, but that is here on the table for those of you that need that validation. But I just wanted to show you that it really, your elephant kind of came in 3 different times for you. Super, super strong in connection to people also that are there in your life to help you through these obstacles, you being strong enough to get them through, but also showing here symbolically the larger elephant with the little elephant here, trunk up, look ready to go here with all that good fortune. Maybe somebody here in your life that we talked about early too, just saying things are going to change, don't worry. Love, I love that for you. So this can be symbolic of somebody in your life, but also you, I want to tell you, and for some of you, that energy of family, that family energy is just really strong. Now there's just so much more I could say, but I want to say to you just one last time here, guys, the change is what comes through the strongest for me in getting through the obstacles. And I feel that for you very strongly, Aquarius. So showing this big elephant just felt like, yeah, the right thing to do. Okay, guys, I'm going to put your totems here over on the Wheel of Fortune. Look, I'm going to put them in. We're going to look at the universe has your back card, and then the reading will be over. Yes, this was supposed to be short. I am working on that, by the way. We'll talk more about that another day. Okay, let's see what's here for you. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Oh, Aquarius, this is a perfect ending to your reading. I don't think I need to say anything because it's a lot about what we've already talked about in this reading today. So much, those key words here, healing, growth, love. Look, there is the moon and the sun and the tree of life here. Those roots are strong and long-lasting. Let's read this again, and then I'm going to close the reading, Aquarius. Thank you for being here. I love you. Take good care of yourselves, and yeah, make sure you like and subscribe if you liked this video, guys, so I can get some more of these out for you. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. By Aquarius.